Sweet, sweet baby Ink. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. From disrespecting Akira Toriyama shortly after his passing,
Toriyama gave us the best and worst black characters in anime in the same series that took range to do that.
to an employee arranging a harassment campaign against a Steam curated group, which only served to make it stronger, as it has nearly 300,000 followers at the time of this recording.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
And now we have Homeland Security defending Sweet Baby Ink, so let's go give that a read, shall we? If you're reading this, then you've probably been hearing about what's called Gamergate 2. It's the latest targeted harassment campaign within the game industry, and it's aimed at Sweet Baby Ink.
That's cap! That's cap! That's cap!
The campaign also has been impacting entities and games associated with Sweet Baby, journalists covering the issue, and others associated in various ways with the targets.
I'm sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit.
There isn't a harassment campaign against Sweet Baby Ink. In fact, a Sweet Baby Ink employee tried to incite a harassment campaign only for it to blow up in his face.
The Steam curator harassment group Sweet Baby Ink Detected is led by this person. Here's them trying to be slick so they don't get reported. Even with the discriminatory language filed off, the group itself still fails at the code of conduct. Anyway, report the fuck out this group.
Shut up, bitch!
And report the creator since he loves his account so much.
Shut the fuck up. Know your fucking place, trash.
This man cannot stop taking L's. All of this over something that's public information on Sweet Baby's website. So why is this employee so butthurt over this? And I know making this video probably isn't a good idea because people are getting their videos insta demonetized for just talking about this, but who gives a shit? My channel's running on fumes anyways. So Sweet Baby Ink can't do much to me. But you know, the next paragraph in this article gets even worse. Large-scale harassment campaigns like this fuel and are fueled by political events. As political rhetoric heats up ahead of the US presidential election later this year, this kind of online activity is going to ramp up. And it's important to understand that these phenomena are interrelated.
You lie! You lie!
Okay, first off, this is not fueled by politics. This is fueled by people who are tired of video games being ruined by wokeness and forced diversity like how Suicide Squad and Spider-Man 2 turned out. People are getting tired of turning on a video game and feeling like they're being lectured every step of the way. And most of all, people are getting tired of being labeled bigots, racist, misogynist, transphobes, and far-right Yahtzees because they dare speak out against this, and feeling like an enemy just because they don't want this shit in their video games. Which is why this Steam curated group is awesome. It's easier to know what games Sweet Baby Ink have touched so we can avoid them like the plague. Which is weird that Sweet Baby Ink wants this group gone. They're both anti-white and anti-gamer, so why would you want either group's money? According to them, we're every istaphobe under the book if we don't like what they're doing, so taking money from us should be considered heresy. As scholars and journalists have noted, the target harassment, hate, and culture norms that were at the heart of Gamergate in the mid-2010s never went away.
I don't like where this is going.
People in game spaces, especially marginalized developers and content creators, face hate and harassment daily.
Please, Larry, you don't understand. You don't know what you're doing here.
It can be scary or uncomfortable to think about, to talk about, and to understand. In overwhelming situations, it's not unusual to feel at a loss or to have thoughts of helplessness. But there are things we can do to mitigate the harm.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Funny you pointed out game journalists because most of them are either ignoring this situation or they're leaving out the full story to paint gamers as the bad guy. Such as Kotaku and The Gamer, to name a few examples. The marginalized content creators is really not a good faith argument because no matter what you post on the internet, you're going to get hate or harassment. No matter if you're a gaming content creator or a developer or anything, to be honest. Also, Sweet Baby Ink are the ones slinging shit and bringing hate everywhere they go. In fact, a former Sweet Baby employee admitted she didn't hire people just because they were white.
Who is your team? Validate has a team of mostly all people of color. We have no white people on our team. I did that because I wanted to create a safe environment. And I know the best way for an environment to be safe is to be around people who are just like me. And I'm not saying that white people in the industry are creating unsafe environments. I'm not saying that. That is not what I'm saying. I am saying that sometimes it is hard to work with white people because they think that something may be okay, but it was really a microaggression. And no one wants to deal with that while they're trying to make a game that they love.
Hey, listen. You didn't need to post that. Why? Why did you post it? It's too late now to delete it.
And what's funny about this is she could be opening herself up to a lawsuit just by admitting this, because one could argue that she was discriminating against a certain group of people. And you can call me a conspiracy theorist all you want, but I just think it doesn't stop here. I think next it'll be Asian men, Mexican men, until eventually it's black men that are considered hateful bigots. The actual extremists are far left companies like Sweet Baby Inc. And I'm getting tired of people like the person who wrote this paragraph ignoring this. For industry leaders, you may be inclined to be quiet or cautious, but that's actually not helpful. As noted in our resource, Empowering the Game Industry, a major lesson learned from Gamergate was the importance of taking a loud public stand, just like what the people against Sweet Baby Inc. are doing. I'm glad we're on the same page. At the same time, many studios were hesitant to address the hate and abuse from Gamergate in a meaningful way. The reasons varied, but usually this hesitation was born out of fear of losing profits or concern that taking a stance would attract the attention of the Gamergate mob.
This is cancer. This is so much cancer that I can feel the tumors growing on my back.
As an industry leader, you should be quiet and cautious because this situation is still blowing up and people are taking notes on who's on their side and who's against them. We already knew the game journalists were against us, so that's not really surprising. And this may be a hot take, but perhaps Gamergate 2.0 isn't as bad as people are making it out to be. I know some people watching this are probably grabbing their torches and pitchforks, but honestly, I don't care. But either way, if you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. I would appreciate it so much. And if you made it to this point in the video, I appreciate you so much, and I'll catch you next time.